Hello YouTube, it's Orest Korcaba here with another video, and today I've got my 2007 Suzuki Gs500F that I want to do a quick review on. So we're in 2020 right now. This is a 2007, it being 13 years old. I think it's a pretty beautiful bike. Definitely a great beginner bike, I would say. I started off on a 125 last year, and they say don't do it, and I would say don't do it. It's alright, it'll get you around, but especially where I live, I have to get onto the highway right away to jump into the city. The bike just can't keep up at all. Maximum you can do is 100 kilometers with the wind on your back. That's roughly it. You're running at like 95 kilometers per hour, so this bike will easily do 100 kilometers per hour. It'll go up to 160. It's comfortable at 120, 130. You have to keep an eye on the dial, make sure you're not speeding. Like, the bike's perfect for that. Is it too much power? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's not too much power. It still feels a lot like my Honda CBR. It's quick. It's got more, but it's nothing scary. I'm not losing the bike underneath me or anything like that. And that's exactly what I was aiming for with my second bike here, something I can grow into for the next 2 seasons. And some of the things I really like about this bike are these mirrors right here. They're really big. They're really adjustable. Put them in, put them down. Usually on bikes, they're on the handlebars. Here, they're on top of the bikes by the windscreen. Out of my way, really big, really useful. Another thing that I really like about this bike is you've got a center stand here. Makes the bike really easy to work on and everything like that. Also, you got this dual seat. On a sport bike you see it broken up in half and you get something really small. I'm going to be carrying a passenger around hopefully more than a few times, and yeah, I'm going to find that very useful. A lot of space on this bike, everything like that. So other than that, this bike's honestly a really good beginner bike. Handles itself on the highway well. It's not too heavy. I mean, it's heavier compared to a Honda CBR 125, right? But other than that, it's not nothing bad. So some of my beef with this bike is the lack of a fuel gauge. I got accustomed to having one. I mean, is it rare to have one on a motorcycle at this price range? Obviously. The lights here are kind of really big and bulky. The other thing I don't really like is this fender here. It is huge. I mean, what are they called? Fairings on a bike? Yeah, they're freaking huge. I mean, this looks great, right? But up here, this is space for a coffee holder here and everything like that. So, a little bit excessive. But what else I don't quite like about this bike is no, it's cheap and it's a good price for the price, but it's the lack of ABS. I'm starting to wish I have ABS on my bikes, because I find myself in the city, I get a little bit reckless and feel my bike kind of losing myself back there. Is it too much rear braking? Am I not using enough engine braking? I don't know. But yeah, so we'll have to figure that out. Other thing about this bike is the front shocks. I need to replace something or whatever, get it redone. It's leaking some oil. Other than that, she's a really nice bike. Other issue I ran into this bike, however, just the other day that almost killed me, was this bike for 2007 only having 9,600 kilometers. It sat around for quite a while, and with it sitting around, this clutch lever right here started to get loose, the bolt on the clutch lever, and I was shifting down to get to my house and went to go shift the gear, started downshifting, and there's no clutch. I almost lose my balance and I can't get home because that clutch lever is gone. I have no way to shift the motorcycle. I'm stuck in 4th gear. That's not enough to get me home, maybe a 2nd gear. So I had to get my dad to pick it up. Went back on the highway, found the clutch lever sitting in the middle of the highway. And my dad just scooped it up, put it back on the bike, and hopefully got it on tight enough this time where it's not going to be falling off. But other than that, I really like this bike. Has it been dropped? Yeah, it's dropped on the other side. I really like this bike. I think it's a great beginner bike. I think something like this at least a 250, maybe a 300, 400, 500 cc motorcycle. It's a good starting position. It's gonna be comfortable, last you a few years. Definitely something you can grow into, become a more advanced driver and everything like that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Orest Korcaba, and please subscribe.